Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around 52-51 cents here. It seems like these cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, is cooling off, guys, before possibly the next leg up, right? It's funny because it's over the weekend, so it should have been dumping already heavily, but it's not. It's actually holding up, which is a very beautiful thing, guys, right? So perhaps it's because people are trying to front run what's upcoming. Justin, Gary Gensler is now actively collaborating with Bitcoin spot ETF issuers to finalize their filings, right? Again, Gary is happy in one way, but possibly even pissed, guys. He's been losing a lot, right? In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Ripple versus SEC case, guys, which possibly is about to conclude as well. Now, when I'm looking out for this chart, guys, the USDT dominance, and waiting for it to collapse, right? When it does, Bitcoin is probably going to pump to 40 to 50k, right? And when it does pump, guys, right, when it does leave this sideways range, it's going to go quick and fast. So let us just be very prepared, okay? So all things aside from all of those things, we see here from Brett Hill: take your money out and accumulate XRP. Tell your loved ones about the new system. The banks are going to fail. You have been warned. It's not to be taken lightly. Don't panic, but be safe. What's happening over here, guys, right? Not financial advice, but what's going on? All card machines are down in Southport Town Center in all shops, right? This includes McDonald's on the front. All shops are cash only. Interesting. So supposedly, I'm guessing their machines were down, guys, right? Their card reading machines were down, which they couldn't accept what? Credit cards, right? Or cards at all. They at that point in time, they could only accept cash. Isn't that crazy, guys? Isn't that what's going to happen during ICE 9? Right? Think about it. Maybe perhaps this is why we should honestly carry a little bit of cash on the sidelines, right? Just in case when the day does truly come. Because this is who stated this, guys? An I think it was a CI space A employee stated this, right? Jim Rickards. So that's from the horse's mouth, guys, right? Not financial advice, but it seems like all these events are accelerating before the main event takes place, the collapse. Because TD Bank, what's going on? Another bank is having issues, guys. And we're not making this stuff up. Look at this right here. TD Bank customers now report unable to use their money on October 19th. TD Bank customers are now reporting being unable to use their money via ATM and debit card transactions as well. Over here and here, guys. Right, in other parts of the world, these issues are reoccurring. But ask yourself why. Users on Down Detector say they have been unable to pull cash from the bank, while other state debit cards have been declined despite having funds in their TD Bank accounts. You can't make this stuff up, guys. Honestly, I may. This was definitely fixed by now, guys, right? But it did happen. That's the issue, guys. It's happening more and more often. That's the issue here, right? So I may honestly pull a little bit of cash out, guys, just in case. But I don't think that's going to happen right now, right? That ICE 9 type of scenario, that collapse type of scenario, possibly in the next few years, right? 24, 25 maybe. It's funny because even universal basic income is trending, guys. Wow, all the signs point towards the new system, doesn't it? Crazy if you ask me. And they're getting ready because the standard of the Internet of Value, okay, which is
the standard of the Internet of Value. Global liquidity to any market, any country, any place.
Chris Larson said it's all about liquidity. Why? Because when all the banks move so much money around, guys, and they don't want the price to be impacted as much, right? So that's why when there's so much liquidity and they're moving all this money around, it's seamless, right? Instead of a lot of volatility, there's little or tiny amounts or none at all, guys, right? This is why liquidity is so important. Why are they building the AMM, the automated market maker, right? That's soon going live. All these things are happening when the bull run has already begun as well. Think.
Anywhere. Fully exchangeable to any currency, asset, or commodity. Transactions are settled in 4 seconds. XRP is traded 24/7, 365 days a year, everywhere in the world. Removing friction from global trade, removing barriers, removing borders. XRP transfers value anytime and all the time.
The bridge.
From you to any place on Earth.
Literally, guys, right? XRP is the bridge, which is the heart. Don't we see? Is that why? Wait a minute. They have already encoded XRP to be the heart of that new financial system, guys? Is that the case? Something very interesting to take note of, okay? Now, guys, we're starting from part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. Ask yourself, why are there riddlers in the first place? With only one coin out there, guys. There are no other coins out there that have riddlers except the XRP community. Why? It's because they keep getting things right and right and right again. Look at this, guys. So, November 7th to 9th. What do we see right here? November 7th, right? 2019, reverse bearable got posted first prize. Is this the what? Is this hinting towards, you guys know? What, you may ask? Expect something important to happen between SEC and Ripple in the next meeting, the schedule of which is to be finalized by November 9th, 2023, right? For the pending part in the case, i.e. institutional sales, guys. Either fine or settlement, and then the case shall be over. Don't you guys see? November 9th, right? Isn't this crazy, guys? This was posted on November 7th, which is basically November 9, right? 11/7 is 11/9. That's actually pretty crazy if you ask me, right? So it gets even crazier though, because look at this: 2001 to 2023, 1, 2, 3, let's go. 1, 2, and 3. It's 22 years apart, which is 5 and 9. 5 plus 8 plus 9 is 22, right? Could this be it, guys? That's the thing. Even from Elon Musk, 7/11, 11/7, right? Isn't that interesting? Very. So, does this mean to watch out for, again, 11/9, right? That's so weird. Just think about this just for a split second, please, guys. Why the hell did they pick this date out of any other date in the book? It could have been November 10th, 8, 7, 6, not 6 because that would have been another 9/11, but 11/11, right? 11/12, 11/17, 11 something, guys. They had to choose November 9th, which is 11/9. Come on, right? Let us just, I mean, could that just be a coincidence, guys? Right? I don't think so. I truly don't think so at this point in time. Attorney Jeremy comes into play and states, for all intent and purposes, the Ripple vs. SEC case is over. It's done and over with, guys, right? The SEC is literally finished. They're obliterated, guys. Yes, important hearings will be held in the coming months, deciding a judgment of up to $770 million and is of course important, but your time for this case is done, in my opinion. Okay? Because the SEC dismissed the rest of the case. There will be no trial next year. The facts have been set. Nothing new or surprising will be coming out. Right? Then, the case could of course settle anytime before final judgment is entered as well. That's one possibility. Right? Now, if not, both SEC and Ripple can file appeals. Basically, if they don't settle, there's going to be appeal wars. Basically, right? Do they want to take it on that path, guys? Right? Probably not, because as you can see below, the SEC has a 14.2% chance of winning on appeal. 14.2%, guys. Come on. Right? Now, if you go down here, so in conclusion, the SEC has to 1. Not settle, 2. Win on appeal, 14% chance, by the way, 3. Get through more hearings, 4. And then win on another appeal, okay, or something like that. So Is that what they're going to do? Definitely not, guys, right? They're just going to waste taxpayers' money, all sorts of stuff. So they're probably, highly likely, not going to go take that path, right? Instead, so that's why I say that for all intents and purposes, the case is over, right? And then I have now done the math and taking into account the chance of a win on appeal, surviving more litigation, still being able to maintain the lawsuit against Ripple into 2026. The chance of the SEC winning is exactly 2%, guys. Same odds as the Jets winning the Super Bowl. Right? There we go. Jeremy, do you think the SEC dismissed the case against Brad and Chris in order to be able to appeal faster? Probably, but also because it knew how weak its remaining case was. It was a smart move here, right? So, obviously, the longer they keep going on, guys, their credibility will just keep going lower and lower and lower. Of course, they don't want that to happen, right? Right?
And we're not going to get an appellate result until September of 2025. I would have said 26 if we were doing the trial. September of 25, that we're not doing the trial. So it's out there, but I mean, think about everything that could happen. And what I'm saying right now with the SEC is they're sitting fat on $770 million right now that they could completely lose and could evaporate into nothing if Ripple, wins on appeal. So there's more for the SEC to lose than Ripple to lose where we are in the case. And
there we go, guys, right? Again, the SEC doesn't want to take their chances. SEC could lose on $770 million if Ripple wins on appeal. This will also be one of the main reasons why these attorneys assume that a settlement will take place, guys. Right? Beautifully stated, guys. Beautiful. Again, but this just remember, the case was brought for one specific reason from Val Jesser. The Ripple lawsuit began ritualistically, and it will end the same way it began, near the time of the biggest energy and liquidity crisis ever known to most, if not all. It's a matter of national security. They say everything in the world circus is connected, all players and all events, guys, right? The case was literally just to first give XRP clarity, the green light, and then to delay as well, right? Delay and then give XRP clarity, guys. Basically, I've always thought that XRP was a trump card and that it wouldn't be played until he was back publicly in office. What if he already played the trump card in 2020, right? Because Jay Clayton filing the lawsuit has given XRP full legal clarity. Exactly. People still believe or have thought in the past that XRP Ripple in the case was not a good thing at all, guys, but perhaps it was, right? A blessing in disguise, because now it has clarity, while and Bitcoin does as well. Well, not on paper, but you guys don't opinionate it, but it has it on paper, guys, and it's the only coin out there that does. The narrative has been set, hasn't it? Right? Interesting. So maybe that trump card has already been played. Oh, wow. That's a fascinating take, isn't it? Wow. Because from Kang Space, Trump and the connections to Mr. Poole. Mr. Poole just posted this guy's Trump on October 21st, 2023. Trump. But why? Right? Something that have to do with Trump here, guys. What could he mean? I don't know. Maybe he's coming back into play, or maybe his quote-unquote space death will be occurring. I don't know. Remember, Trump is POTUS 45 while Sun is 54. So Trump connects with the Sun in some type of manner or fashion, right? Wow. And the Sun connects to May, which is Mason, right? So a Trump is a what? A space Mason, huh? Very interesting connections, to say at least, not financial advice. Now, the fancy for today's comes from Bob, because over the next few days I will be putting together a video to remind people why, just exactly why you are here in the first place, guys. Wow. So a spicy video will be upcoming, guys, from Baba Cook, so let's pay attention to that as well, right? Maybe he's going to connect all the dots and remind you guys of why you're here in the first place. I don't know, guys. We'll have to see what happens next during the next event or next stage. Not financial advice. My name is Nano. See ya. Wow.